Yes, let's hear.
Sir, we were at the second last paragraph where Lieutenant Colonel Khadebe indicated that there was no interpreter used.
Silana ke manje la ashoyo ke khona uKenya Hadebe ukuthi ke akekho utolika owasetshenziswa
As he was well conversant in isiZulu.
nanjengoba yena ke isiZulu esikhuluma kahle.
Yebo Hadebe sasikhuluma isiZulu kodwa wayengakhulumi ngale esembuso esona la.
Yes, Hadebe and myself were conversing in isiZulu, but not about these things that are being asked about here.
And present in my office and nobody else, I show him my appointment certificate and his reaction is as follows. I confirm.
Uthi ke ehhovisi noma ke ku-office engangikulona ke kungekho ke omunye umuntu ngase ngimtshengisa ke i-certificate sami noma ke ikhadi lami lasemaphoyiseni waphendula ke wathi hayi ngiyaqinisekisa ukuthi ngibonisile.
Alikho ikhadi uHadebe angibonisa lona.
There's no appointment certificate that Hadebe showed me.
Paragraph 3. The said was asked whether he was informed of the reason for his arrest as prescribed by Section 35 of Act 108 of 1996. Response: yes, I was informed. I was arrested for drug dealing.
Ngase ngimbuza ke ukuthi watshelwa yini isizathu sokuboshwa kwakhe nanjengoba ke uSection 35 usho kanjalo yena ke uSection 35 ngaphansi ko108 ka1996 waphendula ke wathi yebo ngatshelwa ngiboshelwe idakamizwa.
Akazi Hadebe ngibuza umbuzo onjalo akaze ngiphane ngeanswer enjalo.
Hadebe never asked me such a question and I never gave him such a response.
You'll recall that there's an exhibit TT. It's a warrant of arrest that was executed by Sergeant Mohola, assisted by Constable Buthelezi and Sadiki on the 30th of May 2020.
Uzokhumbula ukuthi kwakunencwadi ke eyayigunyazisa ke ukuboshwa ke lento ebizwa phecelezi ke ngokuthi ke i-warrant eya owaboshwa ngayo kuyena ke uSergeant Mohola elekelelwa uyena ke uSadiki kanye noButhelezi nge-30 zika May 2020.
For this offense that's mentioned here in the proforma,
Leyo ncwadi ke yokuboshwa ke yayimayelana ke nalo lecala leli elibhaliwe la ledakamizwa.
the question is how would Lieutenant Khadebe have known about this offense for which you were arrested? As per exhibit TT.
Umbuzo landelayo ke uzothi ke uLieutenant Colonel Hadebe wayezokwazi kanjani ke ngalelo cala lelo ke ledakamizwa ke.
Ngoba ngisho ngithi mina kwasamina angazi indaba yedakamizwa. So abantu amaphoyisa angibopha angishaya imbuzo ngecala lokufaka senzo. Onke lamaphoyisa bengiwabalile hayi lamathathu kuphela balomshushisi.
As I said that even myself I know nothing about the drug related matter. All the police officers that assaulted me were asking me about the death of Senzo, not only the 3 police officers that the state mentioned.
Yes, but how would Lieutenant Colonel Khadebe have known about the offense for which you were arrested?
Kodwa ke la kuloko kubhalwe lana ke uyena uLieutenant Colonel Hadebe wayezokwazi kanjani ke ngecala ledakamizwa yena uLieutenant Colonel Hadebe.
Ngoba ngisho ukuthi akaze ngize ngimuphe ngale answer angazi lutho ngale cala ledakamizwa ayikhuluma ngalo.
As I've indicated that I never gave him this answer, so I know nothing about this drug dealing matter that he wrote here.
The said person is informed of his rights as prescribed by Section 35 of Act 108 of 1996, paragraph 1. The said person was informed of the right to remain silent. Paragraph 2. He was informed that he has the right to remain silent and of the consequences if he does not remain silent. Paragraph 3. He was also warned that he was not obliged to make any confession or admission that might later be used against him. Paragraph 4, he was also warned that he has the right to consult with a legal representative of his choice, and if he cannot afford the services of such a legal representative can be appointed by the state. Paragraph 5, which is not applicable as you are not a minor. This relates to a minor. And it says, do you understand the warning I've given you? The response was, yes, I understand.
Uqhubeka ke noma ke iform lifundeka ngalendlela ke wasetshelwa ke ngama lungelo akhe ke manje ngaphansi kwakhe ke usection 35 watshelwa ke ngelungelo lakhe lokuthula angasho lutho watshelwa ke futhi nangelungelo lakhe nokuthi ke futhi uma ngabe engathuli ukuthi ke imiphumela yaloko izoba yini wase futhi exwayiswa ke nokuthi ke akaphoqelekile ukuthi ke agonyuluke noma kube khona ke akuvumayo nokuthi lokho ke kungasetshenziswa ngakuyena waxwayiswa futhi ke ukuthi unelungelo lokuthi ke akhulumisane nommeli oqokwe noma ke okhethwe uyena uma kuukuthi ke angeke ke akhone ukuthi ke amkhokhele ummeli angathi ke anikezwe ummeli umbuso lena ke yokugcina ke bathi yona ke ibingaqondene nawe ngoba ke lana khulunywa ngomuntu osemncane ke ngokweminyaka egcineni ke waseyabuza ke ingabe uyazizwa yini lezi xwayiso ngikunikeze zona impendulo yathi yebo ngiyezwa. So
the court, Mandas. The state read paragraph number 5, and we are departing on the basis of what was written according to what the state is informing the court. What was written by Khatebe. The state says, reads paragraph 5 into the record, and the state says, this is not applicable because you were a minor. Is that what is contained in paragraph 5?
I didn't say you were a minor, but just I'll read it in the, I said it's not applicable because you are not a minor, but I'll read it.
Exactly, my lord, that is my point. The state says, the state is reading what is contained in this form. Now the state says this was not applicable because we are not a minor. I just want to find out from the state if that information is also contained in here, because he is reading what Mr. Khatebe wrote or annotated in this form. We have a portion that says in this form, it is not applicable because we are not a minor.
We'll place it on record, my lord. Paragraph 5. If he is a minor, he has the right to be supported by his next of kin, guardian, legal representative, or any other person of his choice before he makes any statement, confession, admission, or pointing out.
Lana ke ummeli unenkinga ukuthi ke kungafundwa ke number 5 umshushisi sethi ke ngizofunda ke uma kuukuthi ke useyingane noma ke usemncane ke ngeminyaka unelungelo lokuthi ke axhaswe ke umuntu ke osondelene ke naye umuntu ombhekayo ummeli noma umuphi ke noma ke umuphi umuntu oqokwa noma okhethwe uyena ngaphambilini kokuthi ke enze istatimende agonyuluke kube khona kuvumayo noma ke ayokhomba.
Then the question, do you understand the warning I've given you? Response, yes, I understand.
Umbuzo wabusuthi ke ingabe uyasizwa yini isixwayiso engikunikeza sona? Impendulo yathi yebo ngiyasizwa.
Uhade bakaze sengifundele lezi zinto efika umshushisi akaze ngibuze lo mbuzo akaze ngiphane futhi ngale answer.
Khatebe never read to me what the state is now reading. Never asked me this question, and I never gave him this answer.
Paragraph 4. The said person is informed that he is in the presence of a justice of the peace, an officer in the South African police. He is warned that he is not compelled to point out any sins and or points on the scene or scenes, or to say anything about such sin or scenes. The said person is further warned that he may point out or may. The said person is warned that what he may point out or may say will be noted down, and photographs of the scene or scenes, and or point or points pointed out will be taken and may later be used as evidence during a subsequent trial.
Wasatshelwa ke ukuthi manje ke ungaphambi kwephoyisa ke phecelezi ke loba kubizayo ke emaphoyiseni ukuthi ke justice of the peace usebenzela wona ke amaphoyisa aseNingizimu Afrika uyexwayiswa futhi ke ukuthi akaphoqelekile ukuthi ke akhombe lutho noma ke kube nendawo ayikhombayo noma ke ama-point awakhombayo nokuthi ke futhi kube khona nje akushoyo mayelana nendawo noma indawo ezithize wase exwayiswa futhi ukuthi ke lokho azothi ke akukhombe noma akusho kuzobhalwa phansi bese futhi kuthwetshulwa nezithombe zendawo noma indawo lezo noma ama-point lawo azothi ke awakhombe kuzothi ke futhi lokho kusetshenziswe ke uma icala seliqulwa nanjengobufakazi ngakuyena.
Akazi uZadebe ngitshene lo nto le.
Radebe never said that to me.
Paragraph 5, he is asked whether he knows and understands the warning given to him now. His answer to this is as follows: I understand the warning.
Wasebuzwa ke ukuthi ke isixwayiso lesi asinikwayo uyasizwa yini ke waphendula ngalendlela ke yebo isixwayiso ngiyasizwa.
uHadebe akaze ngibuze lo mbuzo lo akaze ngipane futhi lo answer leyo.
Hadebe never asked me that question and I never provided him with that answer.
Paragraph 6, he is further asked if he still wishes to point out the scene or scenes and or point or points, and his reply to this is, I still want to point out and give a statement.
Useyabuzwa futhi ke ukuthi kuseyinhloso yakhe yini ke ukuthi ke aqhubeke noma usafisa yini ukuthi aqhubeke akhombe ke indawo noma ke ama-points waphendula ke ngelithi yebo ngisafisa ukuthi ke ngikhombe ke nginikeze futhi nangestatement.
uHadebe akaze ngibuze lo mbuzo lo akaze ngipane futhi ngale answer eshiwo la.
Hadebe never asked me that and I never provided the answer that's mentioned here.
Paragraph 7.1, have you previously pointed out anything of a similar nature? Answer, no.
Umbuzo olandelayo ke ungaba usuke wakhomba yini ke wenza kukhomba ke okufanayo ke nalokho kwenzayo manje impendulo yathi cha.
uHadebe akaze ngibuze lo mbuzo lo akaze ngipane futhi ngale answer eshiwo la.
Hadebe never asked me that question. I never provided him with the answer indicated here.
Paragraph 7.2, if so, when and to whom? Answer, N/A.
Uma kuukuthi ke kunjalo wakwenza kuphi nini ukwenza kubani futhi ngoba ke bese kushiwo ke ngaphezulu ukuthi cha angizange kwenze.
uHadebe akaze ngibuze lo mbuzo lo akaze ngipane futhi ngale answer le.
Hadebe never asked me that question and I also never provided such an answer.
Paragraph 8, were you in any way assaulted, threatened, or influenced by any person to point out the scene or scenes and or point or points? Answer, no.
Umbuzo olandelayo ke wabusuthi ingabe khona yini indlela owashaywa ngayo wasatshiswa futhi noma waqhuqhuzelwa yini noma kukhona yini umuntu oqhuqhuzelayo ukuthi kube nala oyokhomba khona? Impendulo ke yathi cha.
uHadebe akaze ngibuze lo mbuzo lo akaze ngize ngiphane ngale answer le njengoba bengishilo ukuthi mina ngashawa iphosphorus.
Hadebe never asked me that question. I never provided with that answer and as I've already mentioned that I was assaulted in Vosloorus.
Paragraph 9, do you have any injuries or bruises of any nature whatsoever? Can you show them to me? If so, please show me. Answer, no, note down all the injuries? Answer, no.
Ingabe unako yini ukulimala imihuzuko nayo noma ke kungayiphi indlela ungangitshengisa yini noma ke ungangikhombisa yini uma kuukuthi kunjalo ke ngicela ungibonise noma ke ungikhombise. Impendulo ithi ke bhala phansi konke ukulimala. Impendulo yathi cha.
Kade bakaze ngibuze lo mbuzo lo akaze ngize ngiphana lo answer leyo and mina ngangilimele la izandleni nala emzimbeni ngangilimele.
Hadebe never asked me that question. I never provided with that answer, and I had injuries on my hands and also on my body.
Izandla kwakubonakala ukulimala ngoba kwakunembobo namanje kusenamanxeba khona la uma kwakhona sesekhona namanje.
And the injuries were visible on my hands because they were injuries. So, and even now there are still some marks that are still remaining.
Observations by the officer. A picture of the accused was taken by Sergeant Mapakela from the LCRC Alberton. He is calm.
Lana ke fanele abhaleke akubonayo ke yena ke uthi ke kunesithombe ke sadwetshulwa ke sakhe umsola lokho kwenziwa uyena ke uSergeant Mapakela osebenza ngaphansi kwayo ke LCRC eAlberton obhalile ke lana ukuthi ke kwakungekho inkinga ke noma ke umsola nje kwakuumuntu nje owayizoleke noma ke owayekham ngathi nje owayepholele.
Ngangapholile ithombe bayishutha uHadebe uye wayeshutha ngenze kanjani bese kushutha isithombe ngithi ngenze kanjani bese kushutha isithombe kodwa ukuthi ngangipholile.
Not that I was calm. Yes, pictures were taken, and Hadebe is the one that was taking the pictures and also directing me as to what I was supposed to do, but not that I was calm.
I'm sorry, did you say it is indeed Sergeant Mapakela who took the photos?
Uthi uMapakela wayethwebula ithombe?
Angimazi umuntu wayeshutha ithombe uthi ubani.
I don't know who the person that was do was Hadebe.
But there was a photographer.
Kodwa wayekhona umuntu wayethwebula ithombe.
Wayekhona umuntu wayethwebula ithombe uHadebe wayethi angime kanje bese lona eshutha isithombe.
There was a photographer. Hadebe would direct me to stand like this, and then the person would be taking pictures.
Paragraph 10, tell me how you sustained those injuries. Answer, N/A.
Bese ke athi paragraph 10 lana ke kufanele ukuthi uchazeke ukuthi walimala kanjani ke kodwa ngempendulo ke iyasho ukuthi cha kwakungekho lokho noma ke kwangekho kulimala.
Akazi uHadebe ngibuze lo mbuzo lo akaze ngize ngiphana lo answer leyo ngoba ngisho ukuthi mina ngangilimele ezandleni kwakunamanxeba okulimala nasemzimbeni ngangilimele ngoba umzimba ubuhlungu.
As Hadebe never asked me that question, I never provided with that answer, and as I indicated that I had injuries, my hands, on my hands as well as my body was sore.
Paragraph 11. Note down the following information: vehicle SAP number BVL 755B, kilometer reading 80652, driver warrant officer Nailana, passenger left front Lieutenant Colonel Hadebe, passenger right back none, passenger left back Muzika Ukulela Stemba Sibia, name of photographer Sergeant Mapakela, depart from Alberton SAPS, and it says date returned 2020/06/05, time returned 13:30, kilometer reading 80690.
Bhala phansi ke lemininingwane elandelayo imoto ke yamaphoyisa le kwakhanjwa ngayo BVL 755B kilometer akhona ke noma ke yayithini ngaleso sikhathi 80652, umshayeli warrant officer Nailana, umuntu owayehlezi ke ngaphambili ke kusandla sangasokunxele eduze nomshayeli uLieutenant Colonel Hadebe, owayehlezi ngasemuva ke nje emuva komshayeli akekho, owayehlezi ngasemuva ke kwalo oyipassenger noma lo ohlezi eduze komshayeli Muzika Ukhulelwa Sithemba Sibiya, igama lomthwebeli weyithombe uSergeant Maphakela, usuka kuphi emapholiseni noma ke epolice station yase Albertine, ilanga ke ekwabuywa ngalo 2020-06-05, isikhathi ekwabuywa ngaso u13:30, amakhilometer u80690.
Lalela.
I'm listening. Do you have any comment?
Kukhona ofisa ukusho kulokho?
Akukho engingakusho ngoba ngazi lutho ngama-address, angazi lutho ngayo yonke lento lena.
There's nothing I can say because I know nothing about the addresses and about everything that is contained in here.
I am address, registration emoto.
My apologies, not the address but the car registration.
Lokuthi awuba no driver angazi.
As to who was, also as to who was the driver, no, I don't know.
Colonel Hadebe testified that you informed him that you are not familiar with Alberton.
UKolonel Hadebe kubufakazi bakhe abethula la enkantolo washo ke ukuthi wena wamtshela ukuthi Albertina uyazi.
I-Albertine ngiyayazi. Albertine ngiyayazi.
I'm familiar with Albertine.
And that you requested him that you should be driven to the entrance of Fosslores from which you'll give directions.
Nokuthi ke wenza isicelo ke noma wamcela ke wena ukuthi ke noma abahambe ke bayofika la khona ke ekungenwa khona eFosslores, ukusuka lapho ke la kungenwa khona eFosslores ila wena khona manje usuzobatshela ukuthi kuhanjwe kanjani.
Angaze ngaze ngamcela leyo nto leyo uHadebe.
I never made that request to Hadebe.
Now, is it correct that two places were then pointed out during the pointings out?
Ingabe kuyiqiniso yini ukuthi kunendawo ezimbili ke ezakhonjwa ke ngaleli langa ekwayokhonjwa ngalo?
Kunendawo eningi uHadebe la kumesa khona ngasho ukuthi ithombe khona.
There are many places where we stopped and Hadebe took pictures of me.
We just want to show you certain pictures that were also shown during the trial.
Kuneyithombe nje esifisa ukuthi sibonise zona ke ebeyiveziwe ke futhi nangesikhathi ke sokuqhula kwecala.
The first photo comes from the photo album of Lieutenant Colonel Mhlatlo, photo 1 of Exhibit D.
Isithombe soqala ke sibuya kuyona ke album yakhe uLieutenant Colonel Mhlatlo eku-Exhibit D.
Lalela.
I'm listening.
And the second photo is the one taken during the pointings out.
Futhi ke nokuthi ke esesibili isithombe sona ke isithombe sangelanga ke la ekwakuyokhonjwa khona phecelezi ke i-pointing out.
I also have got a photo album here. which does not have that photo that is alleged to have been taken by Ms. Muhlahlo. And I'm just wondering if that photo is part of the photo album that photo is part of the photo album that was compiled at the time at which this alleged pointing out was made.
My Lord, this is the sort of a collage or combination of photos that we used when Brigadier Gininda was giving evidence, and we showed him the photos to contrast the photo taken by Colonel Mhlahlo on the scene to compare it with the photos that were taken when there were pointings out. So this is, my Lord, a combination of photos that was used specifically for the evidence of Brigadier Gininda. And
That photo handed in.
yes, we did, my Lord.
Okay.
But Mr. Advocate Baloyi is taking through this witness allegedly photos that were taken by Mr. Mapakela on the date on which this alleged pointing out was taken. Now, with the introduction of that photo, the state is introducing another perspective of the case, which should form part of the argument. It has always been his objection that when we're raising issues, that those issues will better be left for argument. What now engages upon, he wants to draw some similarities. I don't know for what, but that will constitute their argument if ever they will have any argument at the end of this case, my Lord. But now Mr. Sibiya is being taken through what happened during the pointing out. And if that photo does not form part of the point of the alleged pointing out, so far as this session is concerned, it gets to be irrelevant. Unless, of course, the court will permit that such an irrelevant information should be proceeded with.
My Lord, we maintain that it is relevant, but we really don't want to make a big issue out of it at this point in time.
So you are withdrawing it.
We can come back to this at a later stage, my Lord.
Okay.
Yes. So, Mr. Sibiya, your version is that so, Mr. Sibiya, your version is that when you got to the point that is shown here on the photo, Lieutenant Colonel Khadebe and the driver, Captain Nailana, instructed you to get out of the motor vehicle. Is that correct?
Inkulumo yakho ithi ke uma nifika kuyona ke le ndawo etshengiswayo ke lana kulisithombe lesi uCaptain Nailana ekwakuyena wayeshayela noColonel Hadebe base bekutshela ukuthi iphuma emotweni.
Kwasho kade ukuthi angiphume emotweni angehla.
Colonel Hadebe is the one who instructed me to alight from the vehicle.
But your evidence, in your evidence in chief, you testified as follows. They instructed me to come out of the motor vehicle. It was Khadebe and the driver whom I didn't know.
Kodwa ke kubufakazi bakho phambilini ushilo ke ukuthi base bengitshela ukuthi angiphume emotweni kwaku Hadebe nomshayeli engangingamazi.
We were three. We arrived at the spot. Khadebe instructed me to point down on the ground.
Sasibathathu ke safika masifika ke lapho ke uHadebe wase engitshela ukuthi ke angikhombe phansi.
Udriver wami isimoto uHadebe kwawuyo ngiyalela ukuthi angehle emotweni. So uHadebe futhi uye wangitshela ukuthi angenzini.
The driver stopped the vehicle. Hadebe instructed me to get out, to alight from the vehicle, and Hadebe was instructing me as to what to do.
So when you testified in chief that both Khadebe and the driver instructed you to get out of the motor vehicle, that was not correct.
Uma kuwukuthi ke ngaphambilini wawuthe kwakuHadebe kanye nomshayeli abakutshela ukuthi uphume emotweni lokho kwakungasikona.
Mhlambe mangibeka ngithi bamisa imoto kanti uyi1 umuntu odrivayo omisa imoto ngisuke ngakhombile ukuthi nalona umuye wayemisa imoto leso sikhathi leso kodwa ukukhuluma mayethi lo muntu lo yehle emontweni mangithi behle emontweni angisho ukuthi bonke bakhuluma kanye kanye ukuthi yehle emontweni.
When I, for example, am saying that they stopped the vehicle, there is only one person that drives the vehicle, so it's the driver who would then stop the vehicle. It doesn't mean that the other person also stopped the vehicle. So if I then say that they then said, but there's only one person that then told me or to get out of the vehicle.
And as we indicated to you yesterday, that this version that Lieutenant Colonel Khadebe instructed you to get out of the vehicle and also instructed you to point down was not put to him.
Nanjengoba sishilo ke kuwena izolo ukuthi ke lenkulumo yokuthi ke uLieutenant Colonel Hadebe wakutshela ukuthi phuma emotweni nokuthi kwaba uyena futhi okutshelayo ukuthi khomba phansi ukuthi leyo nkulumo leyo ayizange ishiwo kuyena uColonel Hadebe.
Njengoba ngisho ukuthi uHadebe wayengilayela yonke into ngaphinde ngasho ukuthi konke engangikwenza noHadebe kwangesikhona okwami kwangesikuthanda kwami ngangkwenzisa uHadebe.
As I said that it was Colonel Hadebe who told me to get out of the vehicle, and everything that I did, it was not out of my own free will. I was told by Hadebe, and it was also under duress, or I was forced to.
And what did Khadebe say? What happened at that house?
Yini
Or at
awayisho
the spot that you are pointing out?
kule ndawo okhomba kuyona ke lapho noma ke ubonakala ukhomba kuyona ke esithombeni yini awakutshela yona uHadebe wathi kwenzekani kulo yamuzi?
Akaze ngitshela into angitshela yona wathi nje angikhombe la ngikhomba khona bese lo myetha akangishuthi.
He never said anything. He just directed me to point here, and he would then tell the photographer to take pictures.
Did you ask as to why you should point down that place or make a point down as you indicated?
Ingabe wambuza yini ke ukuthi kungani uthi angikhombe la nanjengendlela ke ekubonakala ngayo ukhomba lapha? Ingabe wambuza yini yena uHadebe kungani uthi angikhombe la?
Cha angaze ngimbuze.
No, I never asked him.
Why not?
Kungani?
Ingoba ngisho ukuthi konke kwakuthiwa angikwenza ngangenza lokho okusho uHadebe ngoba ngangiphoqelekile ukuthi ngikwenze.
As I've indicated that each and everything that I was instructed to do, I would do it because I was forced to do it.
Ngangingaphansi kwencindezi konke ngangikwenza ngoba ngisho ngangivikela impilo yami.
I was under pressure, and everything that I was doing, I was protecting my life.
You indicated in your evidence that the unit known as TRT was also present during the pointings out.
Ushilo ke kubufakazi bakho ukuthi laba abaziwa ngokuthi ama TRT babe khona ke ngalela langa leliya.
Yebo.
Yes.
When did you see them for the first time?
Uma ngabe uqala ukubabona ke ngalelo langa lelo wababona nini ngasiphi isikhathi?
eAlbertine police station.
At the police station in Albertine.
And what were they traveling in?
Babehamba ngani?
ngathi babehamba ngemoto esakhumbi angisazi noma i-Mercedes or i-VW na kodwa imoto yakhona isakhumbi.
It was a combi-like vehicle. I'm not sure whether it was a Mercedes or a VW.
Was it just one vehicle?
Kwakuyimoto eyodwa.
Angisakhumbula ngisenakho ukukhumbula okuphelele.
I can't recall fully.
And officers from Ekurhuleni Metro, did they escort you during the pointings out?
Aphelekezela yini amaphoyisa ke asekuruleni emetro.
Mangikhumbula kahle imetro yasala eAlbertine.
If I
Ngasuka nawo la eVerali ngana eFosforus ngisuka eFosforus yafika sale eAlbertine.
If I remember correctly, I think they stayed behind in Albertine because we left Valeria with them, went to Phosphorus, from Phosphorus to Albertine, and then they remained in Albertine.
So the evidence of Lieutenant Colonel Khadabe is that there were no members of TRT present. There were only 2 vehicles that were present from Ekurhuleni Metro, and there were 2 in each of the 2 vehicles. In other words, in total, there were 4 members of the SWAT team from Ekurhuleni traveling in 2 vehicles.
Ngokubufakazi bakhe ke Lieutenant Colonel Hadebe abe TRT bona ke babengekho laphana kwakuyimoto ezimbili kuphela ze EMPD Ekurhuleni Metro Police babe babili ke kwimoto nganye okusho ukuthi ke bephelele babe u4.
Yaphinda ngiyachaza le ngisuka namaphoyisa emetro ngisuka nawo eVeralia ngiya nawo eFosforus ngifike ngiyashawa ngisuka eFosforus ngibuyela ngiya eAlbertine. Uma ngifike eAlbertine mase sekhanjwa amaphoyisa la emetro asala kwahamba amaphoyisa eTRT.
I'm going to repeat this. I left Valeria police station going to Phosphorus. Upon arrival at Phosphorus, together with the Ekurhuleni Metro Police officers, upon arrival at Phosphorus, I was assaulted. From there, we then go to Albertine. And then at Albertine, the Metro Police, or Ekurhuleni Metro Police, stayed behind, and then the TRT members went with, or left with us.
But the Ekurhuleni Metro Police officers escorted you from Valeria, is it correct?
Kodwa ke uma niphuma noma nisuka eValeria ababini escorta nani escortwa yiwona imetro la Ekurhuleni.
Masisuka eVeralia sihamba nemetro sifika eFosforus yangishaya sisuka eFosforus siya eAlbertine laba fike basala khona sasuka sesaba nama TRT ke ngaleso sikhathi sesele wona la metro.
When we left Valeria police station going to Phosphorus, we were escorted by the Ekurhuleni Metro Police. We get to Phosphorus, they assaulted me. We then go to Albertine, and then in Albertine they stayed behind. We then left with the TRT.
But on your version, were you able to establish as to why the SWAT members remained at Albertine?
Kodwa ke wabanakho ukuthi uthole ukuthi kwakungani ukuthi basale eAlbertine. No.
And why the TRT members now appeared and escorted
Nokuthi
you
kungani
during
ke
the
manje
pointings out?
nokuthi kungani manje sekuqhamuka iTRT kube yiyona ke manje escortayo noma ke ephelekezelayo.
Ngicabanga lo mbuzo lo ngaba right ubuzwe kuwa amaphoyisa ukuthi kwakungani.
I think that question will be better suited to be directed to the police themselves,
Ngoba mina ngisho nje ayenze ukuthi wenzakala kanje kwenzakala kanje.
because I'm only narrating as to what happened, that this is what happened and this is how it happened.
Now, according to you, did the TRT play any role?
Laba be TRT that now at the pointing out itself.
Yes, from Albertine and during the pointings out.
Laba be TRT ke kukhona yini ababekwenza ke bona ke konke lokho eAlbertine nangesikhathi ke manje sekufikwa kule ndawo ke ekuthiwa ipointing out yenzeka ngabe khona abakwenza bona laba be-TRT?
kimi
Is it now specifically to me?
No, any role that they play, did they
Kuko-
play any role?
Kuko konke nje lokho kwenzeka lapha angithi uthi manje bahambe nani uma nisuke eAlbertine ukuya lapha yana ke kule ndawo ke la ekuthiwa uHadebe wayithi kuwena yenza lokhu ingaba likhona yini igxathu ke babe nalo ke ukona nje konke kwakwenzeka?
babekhona nje ukuthi bakhona kodwa kimi mina ngangethuka vele mangilokhu ngibabona bekhona.
They were just there, but to me it was just a shock that they were there.
Ngoba bephethe ibhamu lokhu bezulazula la eduze naseduze kwami ngangilokhu ngethukile vele.
Because they had firearms and they were just walking around me and I was in shock.
See, Lieutenant Colonel Khadebe refuted that version that there were TRT members. He said there were only the SWAT members in 2 vehicles.
Lieutenant Colonel Hadebe yena ke wayiphikisa ke leyo nkulumo nkathi wayela enkantolo ukuthi ke ama TRT ayekhona wathi yena kwakunemoto ezimbili kuphela ze SWAT laba ke be Metro Police.
Mina ngiphikisa lokho akusho ukuthi unamanga manje kwakukhona iSWAT masiyale esesibuyela le endaweni yaseFosas kwangesiyona iSWAT kwakuyi-TRT.
I am refuting what he's saying, that he is telling lies when he says that it was the SWAT members. It was not SWAT members, it was TRT
SWAT
when
is-
we went to Foster's.
iSWAT lama traffic cop ngisuke nawe everally yangana weFosas afika ngishaya afika eAlbertine asala.
These EMPD or the SWAT members, I left with them from Valeria to Foster's. They assaulted me in Foster's. We then went to Albertine and they remained behind in Albertine.
Now, after the pointing down on that first spot, as we have just shown you on the photo, what happened further?
Seqedile ke manje kule sithombe besiqeda utshengiswa ke lana usukhombile ke lapha phansi ubonisayo ke kwisithombe ukuthi ukhomba phansi kwenzekani emuva kwalokho.
Masiqeda ukuthi angazi ukuthi izithombe zilandelana kanjani kodwa konke kwakwenzeka lapha ya kwangezisa uHadebe masiqede sebeqedile ukuthi uHadebe eqeda ukuthi ngikhombela masiqedile lokho masiqeda ukukhomba sangena emotweni.
Just that I don't know as to how the sequence of the photos goes, but when we were done doing what Hadebe was directing me to do, to point here, point there, and point over there, we then got into the vehicle.
Yes.
Yebo.
Was there another spot that was pointed out?
Ikhona enye indawo eyakhonjwa?
Yebo ikhona.
Yes.
Yes.
Yebo.
What happened there at that second spot?
Kuleyo indawo yesibili kwenzekani lapho?
Waphinde bamisa imoto futhi
Again the vehicle was stopped.
waphinde wathathe bangehle futhi
Again Hadebe instructed me to alight from the vehicle.
ngehla wathi angikhombe phansi emgwaqweni ngakhomba phansi.
Indeed.
Ngakhomba la ethi angikhombe khona.
Indeed, I alighted from the vehicle. He instructed me to point down the road. I indeed pointed or did as directed by him.
Yes. As being which point?
Ethi ke khomba phansi emgwaqweni ethi ke ukhombani.
Akazesho.
He never said.
Did you ask him as to why you must point down?
Ingabe wena ke wambuza ukuthi ngikhombani ke manje la.
Ngoba ngisho ukuthi ngangaphansi kwencindezi ngangenayo indaba yokuthi ngabuza imibuzo akaze ngize ngibuza.
As I said that I was under pressure, there was no point for me to be asking questions. I did not ask him.
But how will Lieutenant Colonel Khadebe have known about these points as he was not part of the investigating team?
Manje ke uKolonel Hadebe wayezozazi kanjani ke le indawo lezi nanjengoba ke wayengasiyona ingxenye yethimba eliphenyayo.
Lo mbuzo lo ngiphile ngiyasho ukuthi ungarathi mangabuzwa kuye uHadebe ukuthi lezi ndawo wayezazi kanjani ngoba uye wayengikhomba ukuthi angikhombela ngikhombela.
That would be a proper question to pose to Hadebe as to how he got to know about these points because he's the one who directed me to point them out.
And when he testified, it was never put to him that also as far as the second spot is concerned, that he's the one who instructed you to make a down point at the second spot.
Manje-ke ngenkathi yena-ke uLieutenant Colonel Hadebe wayekhona-ke la enkantolo ezokuthula ubufakazi ayikaze leyo nkulumo leyo ishiwo kuyena-ke ukuthi kwakuyena umuntu owathi kuwena-ke khomba nanjengoba kubonakala kulesiya sithombe ukuthi uyena owathi kuwena khomba phansi lapha akaze lokho kushiwo kuyena.
uye umuntu mina ngasho ngathi uye umuntu owaye director wonke into uye umuntu wayethi angenze ini ngenze lokho akushoyo wayethi angenze ini ngenze lokho akushoyo.
I did say it, or I did mention it, that he's the one that was directing me, telling me what to do, and I would do exactly what he would be telling me to do.
In fact, the record shows that none of the council asked any questions to him.
Osikutshengiswayo-ke noma-ke irekhodi-ke akukhombisi lutho-ke ukuthi-ke kukhona abameli abambuza kona.
Yebo noma abameli bengambuzanga kodwa mina ngasho na kwi-trial ukuthi mina umuntu wayengidirect uthi ngikhombe lapha yangangikhomba khona kwakuuHadebe.
Yes, although the legal representative never asked him, but I did say even during the trial, within the trial, that he's the one that would be directing me to point where I would be pointing.
Again, my lord, that is misleading because Mr. Sibiya's version was posed to Mr. Hadebe to the effect that Mr. Sibiya never voluntarily pointed out to those scenes. He was forced to point at those scenes, so he was coerced. He pointed to them under duress. So it is very strange now for the state to say none of the defense ever put that version to Mr. Sibiya. To Mr. Hadebe.
We just want to qualify that when he came back after the court ruled that the pointings out were admissible, he came and put the contents of the pointings out on record, and no questions were asked to him. And we can refer to the relevant portion.
Yes, my lord, but I think the state is misunderstanding the process here. Mr. Hadebe came and testified in the trial within a trial. That is where the version of Mr. Sibiya was put to Mr. Hadebe. When he came for the second time, he was only here after the court had ruled that this alleged pointing out by Mr. Sibiya was admissible as evidence. It was only called to come and read into record what he apparently observed or noted at the time at which the pointing out was made. But already the version of Mr. Sibiya at that point had been put to Mr. Hadebe. So it is totally misleading for the state to come and say that none of the council ever put Mr. Sibiya's version to Mr. Hadebe.
Yeah.
My lord, we did qualify that when he came for the second time to testify on the merits, no questions were asked. Indeed, when the admissibility of the statements were being determined, that version was put that he was coerced, but only in the trial within the trial. But we are saying, my lord, when he came back after the court ruled on admissibility, when he came in and put the contents of the pointings out, no questions were asked. That is a point that we're trying to make. But
That's a neutral assertion.
yes, yes, that's what we're saying.
Yeah,
Lord,
fine,
that,
okay.
yes. But Mr. Sibiya, we will move on regarding that aspect. In the trial within a trial, two versions were put to Lieutenant Colonel Hadebe. During the proceedings, of the 23rd of October 2023, at page 57, during the debate between Mr. Mgomezulu and the court, the following exchange appears on record. This is after Mr. Mgomezulu indicated that you're forced to sign the pro forma. At line 9, Mr. Mgomezulu says, "My Lord, may I make a slight correction on the instruction?" And at line 12, Mr. Mgomezulu says, "Where the accused was taken from, he was taken from Alberton to a certain place." Then the court asks, from Alberton to a certain place. Mr. Mgomezulu says, "That's correct, my Lord." And from that place to the hostel.
Lana ke umshushisi ufunda ke okwenzekayo. Ubufakazi ke bange 23 zika October 2023. Yep. Lana ke umnumzana uMngomezulu la umsolwa athathwa khona ke wathathwa ke eAlbertine wahanjiswa ndaweni thizeni. Inkantolo yasiyabuza ke izama ke ukuthi ke izwisise ukubuye usuke eAlbertine kuya ndaweni thizeni waphendula ke ubaba uMngomezulu yebo Nkosi enkantolo wasuka ke wasuka ke kuleyo ndawo leyo waya ehostel noma baya ehostel.
Now, during the proceedings of 24 October 2023 at page 24, when Mr. Mgomezulu was cross-examining Lieutenant Colonel Khadebe, at line 6, he says, the version on 5 June 2020, according to his version, he does not even know that particular place. The only place where he was taken to, where he saw that he was at Vosloorus, was at the hostel in Vosloorus, because he was residing there previously. That is the only place he saw. Then Lieutenant Colonel Khadebe, that is not correct, my Lord. I did not even know the points that he pointed me except being directed by him. Then Mr. Mgomezulu, it is further my instruction that he was coerced to point at a place or at that particular place that he did not know. He was never there previously. Then Mr. Colonel Khadebe says he was never coerced by me, my Lord, and he never reported ever being coerced by anyone else.
Okay, lana ke ubufakazi bange 24 zika October 2023 lana ke ubaba uMngomezulu inkulumo ke yange 5 zika June 2020 ngoko inkulumo yakhe ke akayazi nokuyaziko leyo ndawo leyo ukuphela kwendawo ke awahanjiswa kuyona ke la abona khona ukuthi manje ke wayese Vosloorus kwakuse hostel eVosloorus ngoba ke wayehlala khona lapho ngaphambilini iyona ke indawo awayibona iyona kuphela indawo awayibona waphendula ke uMr Hadebe noma ke uKolonel Hadebe akusilona iqiniso lelo Nkosi enkantolo ngangingazazi nokuzazi leza ndawo ayeyikhomba ngaphandle kokuthi ke ngikhonjiswe uyena uMr Mngomezulu okunye futhi ke angitshela kona ukuthi ke wayephoqelekile noma ke wayephoqwa ukuthi ke akhombeke indawo noma ke indawo thizeni angayazi noma ke ayengayazi yena noma ke nokuthi ke akakaze abe lapho ngaphambilini uLieutenant Colonel Hadebe waphendula ke akakaze aphoqwe yimina Nkosi enkantolo and futhi akakaze angibikele nongibikela ukuthi ke kukhona umuntu owayemphoqa.
Well, if you can just assist here, Mr. Sibiya, at first blush, the proposition seems to convey that you were only taken to that spot at the hostel. Do you agree?
Ngicela ke ulekeleleke lana mnumzana uSibiya ngoba ke uma uqala nje ukuthi uyibukeke lento noma uyibhekeke ukuthi ke indawo kuphela owahanjiswa noma ke owaya kuyona kwakuse hostel.
Sacela uphindele umbuzo.
Can you just repeat the question?
No, I'm saying according to that proposition, the impression that is being conveyed is that you were only taken to that spot that is near the hostel.
Uma ubuka lokhu ne lokho oqeda ukufundwa manje lana ke ukuthi kona ke uma ukufunda kona ke ukutshela nje into yokuthi ke indawo nje kuphela noma ke indawo eyodwa wathathwa kuyona owasiwa kuyona ke ile ndawo eyayiseduze nehostel. Uma ubuka lokho okubhalwe la
ikulumo ebhalwe la ithi ngathatha ngasiya kwenye indawo engingayazi.
What is written here is that I was taken to a place that unknown to me.
La ngabona mina sengibona khona ukuthi la ngathi kuse hostel hayi ukuthi ngangise hostel ngase hostel.
And then that's where it then says that it's there where I saw that I was now close or next to the hostel, not that I was at the hostel but close to the hostel, next to the hostel.
Yes, but you've just indicated there that you were taken to a first spot where you were asked to make a down point.
Ngokweyithombe lezi beyitshengiswe lana ke usitshengisile ukuthi ke wasiwa ke wathathwa wasiwa wahanjiswa kwindawo yokuqala la owacelwa khona ke noma ke okwathiwa kuona ke khomba phansi.
Kuzo zonke izithombe ezashuthwa ngalela langa ngangidirectwa uHadebe ukuthi ngenze lokhu kuyo yonke indawo.
At all the photos were that on that day I was being directed by Hadebe to do this or do that. In all the places or at all the places.
So let's put it to you this way. So Colonel Hadebe directed you to point, to make down points at 2 points. At that house that we've just seen now and at the place near the hostel.
Asikubeke kanjena ke uKolonel Hadebe kule ithombe ezibili ke etshengisiwe lana kunalesi somuzi nalesi sesibili ke uKolonel Hadebe wathi kuwena khomba phansi.
uKolonel Hadebe wayethi angenze kanje ngikhombe phansi mayithi ngikhombe phansi mayithi ngime mayithi angigumule ngangigumula mayithi angenze lokho ayikusho ngangenza lokho ayikusho kwakusho uHadebe yonke into yenze ngalelanga kwakuHadebe kuyena umuntu wayeyihola.
I would be directed by Colonel Hadebe to point. I would then point. If I had to point down, I would point down. If he says I must do this, I would do that. If he says that I must undress, I would undress. So everything that was happening on that day, I was being directed by Colonel Hadebe.
So he so directed you to make down points at 2 spots. At 2 different spots.
Oh, sorry. Kwindawo embili ke esiyiboneleke ngokweyithombe lezi embili esiyibonelana la akutshela khona ukuthi khomba phansi.
Not only at one spot.
Akwangasiyona indawo eyodwa kwakuyindawo embili la akutshela khona ukuthi ukhombe phansi kuzona.
Yebo konke la ngangishuthwa khona ngangiyalela uHadebe ukuthi lokho ukubona ezithombeni kwenzekile ezithombeni lezi ngangiyalela uHadebe konke.
Yes, everything that you saw or that you see or that you saw on the pictures was being directed by Hadebe.
Thank you. Then after the second spot near the hostel, you then returned to the office. Is that correct? Office number 31.
Uma seniqedile ke la ngizokhumbula ke lesi sesibili ke isithombe esitshengisiwe lana. Uma seniqedile ke khona la ukhombe phansi khona nasenibuyela eofisini on number 31.
Yebo sabuyela eAlbertine police station.
Yes, we went back to the Albertine police station.
And if we can then get back to the pro forma exhibit GG.
Uma singabuyela khona ke kule form lena uGG.
Paragraph 12. After conclusion of the pointings out of the scene or scenes and on point or points, the notes are read to the person who pointed out and they are interpreted once again. The following questions are now put to the person who pointed out the scene or scenes and or point or points. 1. Are you satisfied that which you pointed out and said has been noted down correctly? The answer, yes. Paragraph 2. Are you satisfied that which you pointed out is your own version of what took place? Answer, yes. Paragraph 3. Do you have any complaints about the manner in which I conducted the pointing out? Answer, no. Paragraph 4. Are you satisfied with the interpreter? Answer N stroke A.
U12 fika noma ke uparagraph 12 ufundeka ngalendlela ke emuva kokuthi sekuqediwe ke ukuthi ke kukhonjwe ke indawo noma ke ama points okubhalwe phansi ke noma phecelezi ke ama notes ase efundwa ke kuyena ke umuntu okuyena owakhomba nokuthi ke ase ehunyushwa futhi ke noma ke ukutolikwa lemibuzo elandelayo ke yase ke iyafundwa ke noma ke iyabuzwa ke kuyena umuntu okuyena okhombile weneme noma uqhulisekile yini ukuthi lokhu okukhombile ukuthi kubhalwe kahle ngendlela ekuyiyona impendulo yathi yebo ingabe weneme yini ukuthi lokhu okukhombileke kuyinkulumo yakho yaloko okwenzeka impendulo yathi yebo ingaba kukhona yini okhala ngako noma ke ongonelisekile ngako mayelana nendlela ke engithe ngayenza ngayo ke le pointing out noma lokukhomba impendulo yathi cha ungaba wenelisekile yini utolika impendulo ke yathi ke ngoba ke kwangenatolika ke kwabhalwa ke loya NA obhaliwe lapha yana
Uhadebe akaze zengitshene yonke le nkulumo leyo nelembuzo athi uyibuzile akaze zengibuze lembuzo akaze ngizengiphane futhi ngale answer.
Hadebe never put this to me. Even the questions that are written here that are alleged or that were it's claimed that he asked me, he never asked me those questions and I never gave these answers.
Then there's a signature at the bottom and a thumbprint. It says signature and right thumbprint of the person who pointed out the scene or scenes and or points.
Kusayiniwe ke lana ibhaliwe ke ukuthi ke ukusayina ke futhi ke nesithupha ke sesandla sakwesokudla somuntu okuyena ke okhombile lana.
Ngoba ngishilo ukuthi uHadebe wanginika amaphepha ngasayina.
As I've already indicated that Hadebe provided me with documents to sign,
Kodwa hayi ukuthi wangibuza yonke lembuzo leyo etholakala ngaphakathi kwaleli phepha leli.
but not to say that he asked me all the questions that are contained within this document.
Akaze futhi ngize ngiphane ngalezi answer lezi zonke lezi kuleli phepha leli.
And I never provided with all these answers that are here in this document.
But this process from paragraph 12, did it happen upon your return from the pointings out when you were back in the office?
Manje ke lokhu okubhalwe la lokho siqeda ukufunda manje ke ingaba lokhu kwenzeka manje senibuyileke lapha kulezi ndawo lezi senise office manje eAlbertine.
Amaphepha wanginika kayi-1 ngasayina kayi-1.
The documents were given to me once and I signed once.
And was it before you departed for the pointings out?
Kwangaphambilini kokuthi nihambe magama phambi kokuthi nisuke eAlbertine niye kule ndawo kuyokhonjwa kuyona.
Yebo, ngoba
Yes.
ngisho ukuthi waqala asho ukuthi ithombe kuqala wasenginikeza amaphepha emva kokusho ukuthi ithombe ngase ngiyasayina.
Yes, as I've already indicated that the first step was when the pictures were taken, and after the pictures were taken, I was then given the documents to sign, and I signed.
But upon your return from the pointings out, did you go back to the office number 31?
Kodwa ke seniqedile ke lapha manje senibuyela khona eAlbertine. Ingabe nabuyela yini kulela office enanikulona ngaphambi kokuthi nihambe?
Angisakhumbuli ukubuyela e-office kodwa ukusayina ngasayina kayi-1 lesikhathi singiqeda beqeda ukungishutha iy'thombe la bengigumulise khona bangishutha iy'thombe base nginikeza amaphepha uHadebe ukuthi angisayine.
I cannot remember with regards to the office now, but what I do know is that I only signed once. As I said, that pictures were taken of me where I was also instructed to undress, and pictures were taken, then given the documents to sign, and I signed.
Upon your return, when you were there in the office, were there further photos that were taken?
Senibuyileke manje ke senilaphayana kulela office. Ingabe baphinda futhi bathwebula iy'thombe?
Angisakhumbuli okwey'thombe ukuthi baphinde bangithwebula nezinye iy'thombe.
I can't remember as to whether they took pictures again.
Kodwa ukusayina ngiyakhumbula ngasayina kayi-1 mabeqeda ukungigumulisa iy'thombe lezi abengigimumise zona ngaphezulu. Maqeda lapho wangeza amaphepha uHadebe ngasayina lawo maphepha lawo kuphela.
But with regards to signing, I do recall that I only signed once. That was after the taking of the pictures where I was instructed to remove my upper clothes, and thereafter documents were given to me, or a document was given to me to sign, and I signed.
We just wish to show you certain photos. You say you don't remember if photos were taken, photos 26 to 31. Do you perhaps remember if these are the photos that were taken upon your return?
Nanjengoba ushoko ukuthi awusakhumbuleke ukuthi uma senibuya kwaphinde futhi kwathwetshulwa iy'thombe sifisa-ke ukubonisa le y'thombe lezi-ke 26 yofica-ke ku-31
This is photo 26.
u-26 lona
The next one, photo 27.
27
Next one, photo 28.
bu-28
Next one, photo 29.
29
Next one will be photo 30
u-30 lona
and photo 31.
bu-31
Do you remember if these photos were taken upon your return?
ngabe usakhumbula yini ukuthi le y'thombe lezi iy'thombe ezathwetshulwa uma senibuyile
okukhumbula kwami izithombe engathwetshulwa ngingakahambi leziyana lezi la engiduliswa khona.
According to my recollection, these pictures were taken before we left, where I was instructed to undress.
Mr. Sibia, you shouldn't be confused. The photos that were taken before you departed are almost similar to the ones that were taken, in fact, similar to the ones that were taken upon your return.
Ngicela ke ungadideki mnumzana uSibiya ukuthi ke izithombe ezathwetshulwa ngaphambi kokuthi nihambe ziyafana ke nezithombe ezathwetshulwa uma senibuyile.
Akaze ngikunyuliswe kabili mina.
I was never instructed or told to undress twice.
Yes. Anyway, the photos are on record. We just wish to draw your attention to what Lieutenant Colonel Khadebe testified on the 18th of March 2024, page 46, line 19. Mr. Khadebe, he testifies about the return from the pointings out. He says, that is photos 26 to photo 31. After photos were taken, and then we then sat down with Muzi, and I obtained further clarification of what he had pointed out. Thanks. Then he says, as you gave a statement.
Okay, lana ke Colonel Khadebe uyashoka ukuthi lezo ke izithombe u26 kuyofika ke ku31 emuva ke ukuthi kwathwetshulwa izithombe esase sihlala phansi ke naye uMuzi la khona ke angichazela khona ke ukuthi kwakuyini lokhu aye kukhomba uthi ke wenza wena ke owasekwenza ke ukuthi wenza ke istatement
Ngoba ngiyaphinda futhi akaze ngize ngenza istatement no Khadebe and akaze kuze kube nezithombe uma sibuya la engigumla khona mina ngagumla kayi1 mase sizongisayinisa la maphepha la ngisayinisa wona kwase kuyahanjwa kiwa la ayethi angikhombe khona.
I repeat this. What happened is that I never made a statement to Khadebe, and there were no pictures that were taken when we came back or upon our return. It was only once that I was instructed to undress. That was before we left to where he was then directing me to point out.
Just before we get to your statement, there's a last page of the pro forma. It's page 5. It says place, Alberton, date 2020-06-05, time, it says 14:20,
Kunale page yokugcina ke lana ithi indawo Albertine idate ke 2020-06-05 isikhathi u1420.
signature of officer who conduct the pointing out, says Lieutenant Colonel Khadebe, NJ Khadebe.
Kwase kubhalwa ke lana isignature ke yalo ekuyenako obehola ke pointing out noma ke ukhomba ke lokho bhalwe ke lana Lieutenant Colonel NJ Hadebe.
And there were no services of an interpreter that were used.
Akekho ke utolika owasetshenziswa.
Lalela kodwa akaze ngize ngibuye ngiphinde ngihlale noHadebe mina sifolo.
I'm listening, but there was never at any stage upon our return did I sit down and had a conversation or a discussion with Hadebe.
My Lord, we're going to start with the statement. This is almost time for the long adjournment. It's 2 minutes before 1. Shall we then take the long adjournment?
Okay.
We are in the two.